They have offered to put a life-changing amount in my name if I marry their son and make him a man, according to them. Should I do it? Oh my gosh. Hi everybody, and welcome back to our channel and to this series where I'm kind of diving into the r/marriage Reddit post and seeing what kind of intercultural conundrums we can find and discuss amongst ourselves. I haven't shared because I didn't feel like anybody really was interested to know. I am having the worst time of being super busy at work and just exhausted for anything that requires a lot of preparation. These videos are really easy for me to get out. They're really enjoyable for me to talk to you all about. Trust and believe I do have some other content lined up when we get out of the summer. So I hope that for right now you all can understand this is what I have the bandwidth for. In the meantime, if you're enjoying this series, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let's get into this story that is quite disturbing just from the title. Should I marry someone because his parents are paying me a life-changing amount of money? I, 28, come from a very abusive family. My father is extremely abusive, and his abuse comes from his own inferiority complex. My mother was forced to marry him, as she was considered too old, 24. What culture is this? And too rebellious. She wanted to have a career. What culture is this? My father comes from a very poor family, doesn't have much education, doesn't have much teeth or hair, working a job he got through my mother's family, and can't get a promotion or salary increase. This sounds miserable. My mother is the breadwinner of our I'm sorry, hold up. Your family married off your mother because she was too rebellious because she wanted her own career. She married your father. Your father can't get a salary raise or a promotion, and your mom ended up being the breadwinner. So basically they screwed up your mother's life for what? I'm so confused. My mother is the breadwinner of our family. She cooks, she cleans, she does everything, she pays for everything, and still gets abused by my father. He also had multiple affairs with my mother's money. They run away every time they find out my mother is the one with the money. Go ahead, Mom. And every time my mom gets beaten up, me included. Oh gosh, this is so toxic. Why is this permitted? Where are you located? Sorry for this big rant, but I don't want a life like my mother. Girl, no one wants a life like your mom, and I'm so sorry for her. She sounds super intelligent and resourceful and just held down. Oh, and in this kind of culture, it's probably shameful for her to divorce so she won't divorce him. Oh my Lord, what a nightmare. I have dated many men. At the end of the day, most of them turn out to be misogynists. Now my mother has introduced me to a family. They're in the top 1% of my country. They can't get the highly educated, respectable profession and family, beautiful daughter-in-law they want for their son. Their son Girl, no you didn't. Their son has no hair, can't talk to women, and is very misogynistic. Your mom, is this her? Okay, I can't even do words right now. No matter how much they try, independent women from good families with respectable professions, they are refusing to marry him. His parents want me to sweet talk him. He is very arrogant, but wants women to chase after him, which they don't. They have offered to put a life-changing amount in my name if I marry their son and make him a man, according to them. Should I do it? Oh my gosh. Whoever I marry in my culture will more or less be the same, so I'm considering this offer. I'm broken. Can you imagine being in a situation where you have literally zero options, an abusive situation at home, and you're looking at being abused by the person that you're potentially marrying, and you come from what sounds like a very poor or lower class family with this offer of a ton of money on the listen, you don't trust people when it comes to that kind of stuff, because how much hush money is your soul worth? You know what I mean? How much hush money is your bruised and broken body worth? How much bribery is worth your body being wrecked by having children with this man and perpetually continuing the cycle that your mom is trying to get you in? Maybe he won't cheat on you, but at the same time, maybe he'll resent you for having married him because of money, and he'll beat you for it. Maybe they'll even pull an Uno reverse on you and be like, actually, just kidding, you don't get any of that money. And if you had the money to begin with, why would you even stay with him? Oh, this feels so bad, I can't. You want to hope that having a life-changing amount of money would make your options better and your your quality of life better. But I don't know that it would, especially since you're in these circles. Y'all, this really disturbs my soul. I can't even really speak to how I feel about it other than it feels like a trap.
It's a trap!
I need to read the comments because I can't function. I would probably do it. If it's going to be the same way either way, you may as well have money so you can pursue things that make you feel fulfilled in life. Would they actually let her pursue things that make her feel fulfilled in life if he's a misogynist? I don't think so. Next person says, no. If you have no other choice, marry, take the money, flee your country forever. I mean, yeah, that's probably the best case scenario, but I don't even know if I would be brave enough to risk it. Turns out the original poster has a salary from their job, but they have to hand over the money to their father for him to give them pocket money. It's just the way that things go. They said that they live in a patriarchal society where the adult child can't disobey the father. This sounds like an Asian country, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. And I have to get married this year no matter what. Why this year? Older unmarried women are treated like free for all men in my country. I don't know what that means. It's either him or someone similar, but no money. Even if I get mistreated, I know I'm doing it for the financial stability. Is that consolation enough? Will it help me live a life? Oh, and she can't even leave the country because it says my father won't give me my documents. I have no control over my salary. People won't help a woman like me. And if they do, they may get locked up inside a house or worse, into a forced marriage. This sounds like an absolute nightmare, y'all. She goes on to confirm that this is a country where they don't marry for love. So maybe it is Asian, because I know in India there's the concept of like an arranged marriage or a love marriage. Like someone was stupid enough to say, listen to the lyrics of this song and see how marrying for money turns out for people like that. I feel so bad for her that she hasn't gotten any meaningful feedback, and it hurts my heart. What would you do if you were in this situation where you were in an abusive home, a toxic home, your physical well-being was at risk because of your father who put his hands on you, took away your salary, had your vital documents in hiding, and your family's trying to pimp you off to somebody who's rich, but essentially will do the same thing your father's doing? I don't even know that I would have the bravery to do these things if she's in an area where women don't have rights. In an ideal world, I would say that the best thing to do is figure out where your father hides the money and is hiding the documents. Save up enough money to transfer your life elsewhere if you can, or plan like the long game of leaving your country and hope that you can make it far enough that you don't get killed in the process, because that's a real possibility. I just need to step away from the story because it's making me really upset. I hope that this lady updates and shares with us how things go with her. I might even reach out and ask her if there's any kind of an update, because I am concerned for her well-being. As we always say on our channel, with God, all things are possible, and I sincerely hope and pray that this woman has a good shot at a fair and beautiful life. I will see you next week, hopefully with a much more positive story. Take care.